Today, my friends, it is time for round 3 here in the Fairy Kingdom battle, the boss battle round. I'm super excited to break it down for you here today. And with that, if you enjoyed the episode, make sure to like and subscribe. On top of that, down below, you can find today's timestamps as we break down this particular boss battle. We're going to give you a background on the allied cookies and where we're at to date. If you're looking for more information, you can check out the other details and videos down below. And on top of that, we'll go for a run with the very best team here today as well. Now, if you happen to have a question or comment along the way, let me know, because I'd love to hear from you, and feel free to join us in the Discord server, my friends. Let's get into it here for the Fairy Kingdom battle, because I'm sure you're chomping at the bit to hear all about what we have going on. So first and foremost here, we've just completed the second round of the ally skill here with the Mercury Knight Cookie. You can check all these preparations out down below to give you some ideas on these things. However, nice work everyone, because over the last several days we've been pulling in Elder Faerie, Mercury Knight Cookie, and Matcha Cookie here, and we do have the other ally cookies suggested guides for you too. And here is where we're at level 55, giving us 5 times summons Faerie Knights 5 times in battle with the Megadough. Faerie Knights gain attack at 5% with each level. Additionally here, Mercury Knight Cookie, this is the new one at level 48, summons Mercury Knight Cookie when fighting the Megadough. Target's attack increases by 5% per level, fires the Mercury Cannon, dealing 450% roughly of team's attack every 10 seconds. And then additionally here, team's attack goes up 14,300 when fighting the Megadough. Now, a couple things about this. These two, Mercury Knight Cookie and Matcha Cookie, are certainly going to combo when we have that, so keep thinking about that from that particular perspective. And then here, summons Faerie Knights. Faerie Knights gain attack at 5% with each level. So a little bit different there to keep in mind as well. In terms of all our ally cookie effects. And additionally, when it does come to the Megadough in this particular boss battle, a couple things that we are going to do. We're actually going to stay on the same team that we've had before, and because this is our high damage, high output team, when we look at the new breakdown with the Mercury Knight Cookie, we aren't really gaining anything that's going to really shift our team. Now, the only thing I will call out is if you're going to tweak anything, make sure that you're fully on attack, because that attack damage there is going to boost that attack from Mercury Knight Cookie that we saw when it comes to that additional dealing 450% of team's attack every 10 seconds. So keep that in mind. You also got the Matcha Cookie to kind of help with that. So those are 2 big pieces. Elder Faerie Cookies here is going to be Faerie Knights. And Faerie Knights will gain 5% per each level. So it's not necessarily hitting any of your stuff, at least for now, so you can keep that in mind. So when we do break this down, a couple things here when we look at this boss battle, still the same thing, which is why we're running this particular team. Throws a lump of dough to push back the target and cover the ground with dough, dealing periodic damage. So it's not, none of the skill sets have changed. We still have the special conditions here, so if you're below 70, this is going to lift you up. Let me pause there because it was not clear. Lift you up to 70, min cookie level 70 as well. Certainly you want to be on 80. And then in terms of what we are doing, a few things here. You certainly can be, as the 4Ts, the tactics, the team, the treasure, and the toppings. Like we said, we talked about tactics, Megadough, still the same team. Big one here, high velocity, high damage. We'll cover this here in a second a little bit more. However, when it comes to the treasures, again, attack and cooldown are going to be key. You can consider librarians and enchanted robes if you have high attack speed on your friend Creme Brulee as an example. You can also put in Sleepyhead's Jelly Watch. You can go crit if you need to as well, Vile. However, the big thing here is really damage focused. You don't need a healer. You just need to get as much damage in as you possibly can. And that goes to some of the strategy here with why we are running our friend Rebel Cookie here, because we got the defense reduction as well. So not only do you want the damage, you want to get the defense reduction down, so that increases your damage. Additionally here with other cookies, like this, you're going to get attack plus 15%, stacks up to 7%, and then obviously the magic candy. Same thing here with our friend Linzer. So Linzer's very, very great at the deduction, the stacks, area damage, target damage, crit percent up, crit damage up, deduction stacks, all those other things. Suspect debuff, 10% all types of damage. Creme Brulee is our key pure nuker here and damage dealer when it comes to this team. He deals so much damage, which is why we're doing that. And then also we have found that Black Raisin is great in the single target damage. And then similar, when you do end up looking at the lovely magic candies here as well, area damage, crit damage, skill, enemies hit by damage received by 3.8% stacks up to 16 times. So again, increasing that damage. So it's about that reduction on the lovely Megadough and opening them up for those debuffs, and then putting in high velocity damage. Now the majority of these cookies you can also get from the mileage shop, so keep that in mind in terms of making them better. And then on top of it, when we go to toppings, all the topping guides are available to you down below. You can check those out in the playlist, all that fun stuff here on the channel. Again, and biscuits, here I would suggest actually moving to attack, because you're not going to have to worry about the damage resist in this particular case for Rebel Cookie. Here we're on attack, here we're on attack, here we're on cooldown, and here we're on attack. Now for each of these cookies, you can also be on resonant, so keep that in mind. And then in terms of our favorite here, as always, we do have our biscuits. Make sure that you're at least try to be on legendary. Here we have 3 attack speed up, damage resist. Again, more detailed guides here. Mine are not as fully tweaked, just because it does take a lot of time and effort to perfect it. And you can check out all our perfect biscuit guides and topping guides here as well to understand those odds. But again, mainly making sure that you have a legendary, mainly making sure that they're equipped, mainly making sure that they are upgraded. That will add to a big increase, at least in damage, survivability as always. But in this case, we don't have to worry about too much survivability, so we do want to get damage. I'm just showcasing my cookies here so that you can see where mine are at, to kind of help you as a guide and a judge for you here for round 3. All right, so that is the tactics, the team, the treasures, and the toppings. Let's go ahead and take on Megadough here, my friends, today, and see how hard we can hit. Now, certainly if your cookies and your team is much more advanced than mine, you will be able to do that much more damage than I will. So here we go. You can see as we get up here, I think I did about 400,000 last time. So we'll see if it goes about the same. There's 200. Really getting in there now. 3. And we get to that 400. We did. Look at that. Perfect. So that, my friends, is my contribution right there with the very best team here for your round 3 when it comes to the Megadough. Now, like I said, anytime that your cookies are going to be more upgraded than mine, or you're going to have higher stats or the skill levels, all those things, you will certainly be able to do more damage and more output than I do. Now, a couple things here too. Don't forget to do your daily 5. You want to get these rewards. Yes, you can forget. Make sure you're doing that. And on top of that, it helps everyone here on the server. And don't forget to get those in as a team, because we'll continue to move up and collect these amazing rewards as well as a server-wide event. So to pull this all back together here, my friends, today we talked about round 3 with Battle with the Megadough. We gave you a background on the ally skills. Again, don't forget you can check out all the videos here if you're looking for particular tweaks for these ones as well. And then on top of that, we gave you the best team, the strategy to help pound through and deal a ton of damage here to the Megadough and help everyone on the event. With that, if you still got a question, if you got a comment, let me know, because I'd love to hear from you and would love to see you in the Discord server, my friends. On top of that, thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs as we continue to grow this amazing community here. And as always, thank you to our members. We do have memberships available to you. It's a nice way to support the channel. It gives you emotes, icons, priority response, a bunch of other things. And we do have affiliate links. You can check those out. Something there for everyone, as I like to say. It always helps, and thank you for that. Lastly, we do have have our socials. At me, chat me, as I like to say. I love to see your stuff. What are you running? What do you think? And I love the interaction. So with that, get out there, my friends. Battle the Megadough because we need it as a team. And as always, keep on running. We'll see you out there.